force.
Their environment in Exhibit J is very welcoming.
There's a real sense of community.
You come together, you become one big family that is growing.
I see young people, I see energy.
You just come to one event, speak to the rabbi, speak to somebody, and you'll see how genuine and real it is.
It's just a constant cycle of inspiration and learning and growing.
Staten Island is going to be the new hub of Judaism.
My entire life has changed.
Exhibit J started as a dream. In the beginning, we had no followers, we had no funders, we had no location. Posted somewhere on Facebook, and someone connected to someone, and that girl came to our program. She was number one. Step one Jew at a time, one donor at a time, one partner at a time. And now 10 years later, we have a big organization with a staff, with a lot of mentors and students.
Sometimes on a Friday night, I'll look around, we'll have 20 people around the table, and I'll think, if not for Exhibit J, where would each of these people be?
I hope Exhibit J is able to find more people like Rabbi Shandalov to help him in his mission, because as far as I know, Rabbi Shandalov is one of one. There's not many other people like him. In my 5-year journey of Judaism, I haven't really found anyone who's taken Judaism in a very non-intimidating way and helped people progress step by step.
I see people that are open to learning a philosophy that they've never been a part of before. This is an entirely different concept for them, something that they didn't grow up with. They're coming back, and it's our mission to bring them back.
Every time I speak with Rabbi Shandalov, there's always something new ideas that he talks about, new programs that he's implementing.
I've been really excited to see the growth over the years. The number of students that have actually become frum or married Jewish has really grown, and it's been incredible to see how students even came back to join the program as leaders.
My name is Dennis Kay, and I've been blessed to be part of Exhibit J from the start. It started out as a vision, and now it's a tremendous organization, and the sky's the limit for this. And right now it's in Staten Island, but the goal is the world, and our mission is to inspire the youth, to incorporate Judaism into their lives, daily lives, work, business, marriage, and to grow many, many more Jewish families. Thank you guys, and let's do everything we can to keep this organization growing and creating many beautiful Jewish families.
I was a completely secular person. I had no interest or involvement in Judaism pretty much at all.
I didn't know what Torah was, I didn't know what Shabbat was, I didn't know anything.
Rabbi Shandalov from Exhibit J, he reached out to me, and only on the 6th phone call I actually answered. I picked up the phone call. Rabbi Shandalov and I had, I would say, maybe a half-hour conversation, and another half-hour conversation a week after. We went a little bit of Pirkei Avos. He had me hooked.
I went to some programs, and they had some free food and socialization, and it was really fun. But you go to more and more, and you hear nice things, and you feel good about yourself, and you're learning more about who you are and your tradition, and you want to be part of a Jewish community.
After getting involved in Exhibit J, I dedicated myself to only dating Jewish girls. It took me some time, but I met my beautiful wife, Shani, and we have a baby, and we're building a Jewish home. We're going to be moving into a Jewish community, be davening in shul. It's full circle now.
Now I'm actually making kiddush at home, and I'm trying to incorporate Shabbat more into my house as much as possible.
If it wasn't for Exhibit J, I wouldn't have the identity I have now. It made me realize I need to stick with my traditions of my family and be proud of who I am.
Since joining Exhibit J, I've definitely found a lot more sort of upward stability and growth, and it's become a lot more consistent.
I can honestly say I can get married to a Jewish girl and lead the Shabbos table. I know to go to services. I pray in Hebrew 3 times a day. I learn Torah every single day. That all started from Exhibit J.
Exhibit J is like a family to me because it brings groups of people who come from the same background as me, and it makes you feel less alone.
When you go to an Exhibit J event, you could feel the camaraderie, you could feel the closeness that the participants have with each other.
When I first started Exhibit J, no one knew me, and instantly I felt like everyone took me in like I was there for years.
You go to Shabbatons, you go to trips, you hang out together, and that becomes like a family.
Every single time I show up to an event, it feels as though no time has passed.
It's a very exciting atmosphere, very loving. It feels very homey, as we say in Russian, домашний дом. It feels very warm.
I never grew up with a community. I didn't really know what that meant until joining something like Exhibit J. There's always gonna be people to talk to do things with, to go shopping, to learn Torah, to bake challah.
Rabbi David Chanelov, Mrs. Chanelov, the love and the care that they imbue their students with, the program with, makes people feel like they're part of a very special nation.
Rabbi Chanelov did so much for me when I started on my path in Judaism. I remember there were days where I just needed some advice, and Rabbi Chanelov and I would go to Holy Schnitzel, we would sit down, and I would talk to him about the sins basically that I was committing as a secular Jew. And he never looked at me in a weird way, never made me feel bad about it, just gave me some things to think about and helped me guide myself down the right path.
They are very open-minded and welcoming. They don't hesitate to answer any of my questions, and they're not judgmental.
They will sacrifice time in their day from anything else if it means helping someone in their journey closer to Judaism.
I'm in awe of the way that people look up to him, and that the way that he's able to have everyone listen to him. I've never seen someone be able to get that many college students' attention all at once and keep it consistently.
When Rabbi Chanelov and his wife kindly host us for Shabbat, they give us an opportunity to actually experience practically what being a Jew is.
Usually we have dinner on Friday night at the Shanelovs, and we all talk about inspirations and gratitude for the week and the upcoming week, and we all give blessings to each other.
So Shabbat Challenge was my first exposure to Exhibit J, and it's the best exposure, honestly. It gets you right into the deep end. You throw your phone into a bucket for the entire Shabbat, and you just have all your friends around you.
The Shabbat Challenge was actually born at a different program, which was the Monday events, where Rabbi Shenov tells people that I had the question or the comment of, I want to make it more applicable to my life, because I was learning all these incredible things about Shabbat and kosher and tznius, but I didn't actually know how to put it into action.
It gives you no hesitation to reach for your phone because it's not there. And you keep the Shabbat fully, and you don't even want to use your phone when you're around so many people who you love and all of your friends. You're just having a really good time.
I joined the Shabbat Challenge last year, and that was my first time being exposed to consistent Shabbats, I guess you would say. After that, I've never turned my phone on Shabbos ever again. I've never driven on Shabbos ever again.
The students here, the young people here are unbelievable. They're so warm and alive and interested and interesting.
Looking for depth, they're looking for purpose, they're asking profound questions, they're searching, and they're looking for that connection.
One of my students went from being a total atheist, not believing in anything, no Torah, no God, to embracing everything. Finally, after it clicked for him, and within a year, he decided he wants to go to yeshiva. He sent himself to yeshiva, sent himself. he made the connections and went.
As much as I feel Exhibit J has done a lot, and it has done a lot, we're just scratching the surface. There's really so much more to do. There's so many Jews who are unaffiliated that are looking, that are searching, and we have to be there for them.
I just hope that more people can find out what this is and have the opportunity to go to an Exhibit J event and discover the magic and the beauty of Judaism.
If we could have thousands and hundreds of thousands of Jewish kids who are growing up around the world who want to be involved in Judaism but don't even know it, meet a rabbi like Rabbi Shandalov.
By donating to Exhibit J, you're partaking in our mission of spreading Torah to all the Jews around, all different backgrounds.
You have no idea the impact you're making on the students you're helping.
A bracha to all the supporters of Exhibit J. Because you've been so generous, you should continue to see bracha in your life. You support these growing students, and you should feel the same growth in your avodas Hashem in your lives as well.
Think about somebody who 25 years ago donated $10, 10 euro, so that David could go to a Shabbos meal. And now look at where he is. What zechus, what merit that person has. And it's the same thing. Every $18 donation makes a serious impact and adds up to allow us to continue doing this work, to allow us to collaborate together, you and we and our students and the Jewish people, together making a real difference in the lives of these current young Jews who will become Jewish parents and grandparents and leaders of their communities and will make a significant impact on the entire Jewish nation.